What's going on, YouTube? We're back at it again. Unemployed to full-time trader here. I can't even remember now, but so I know it's been a little bit. It's been a while. Honestly, I want to be honest with you guys. I know the series is called Unemployed to Full-Time Trader, but I do have a job now. That's why I haven't been uploading. The reason behind me making that decision, by the way, it's not because I was like running out of money. It was more like a mental thing. So I still have some money saved up, and I could have probably, stayed unemployed for like the next like 4 months if I wanted to. But really, the biggest reason, for me making that decision, it was because like I saw money. The money was like I was chilling, right? I have money saved up, and I have bills, right? And it's obviously my bills are not insane because I live with my parents or with my mom. But the money still was going out, and there was no money coming in. Okay. And it was not necessarily because I was running out of money. It was more like a mental thing. So, and that was affecting my trading. And here's how. So obviously I have a funded account, a 10K funded account, which I already passed phase 1, phase 2 on it. And I'll give you guys some good news. Okay. Some good news coming up here. But, basically with that 10K account, I was trying to like essentially, since I saw the money coming out and I wasn't seeing money coming in, obviously, because I wasn't working, it almost forced me to take like really bad trades, trades that didn't make sense. And I was like forcing trades. I was like over leveraging a lot of the time as well, because I wanted to make this work so bad and I want to make money off of this so bad that it was, it was hurting my trading, because again, I wasn't thinking about the long term. I was kind of like just trying to make a quick buck out of this, right? And so coming in with that mindset into the market, that could be a bad thing. That could be a very bad thing, because you'll be forcing trades that you're not supposed to take. You'll be over leveraging for no reason. You want to make money so bad that you just force trades. That was kind of like the mindset that I was at, because of, again, there was no money coming in. And so I decided to, get a job. And now that the money's coming in, my mindset is more long term. So like, even like, for example, there has been a day where, I lost my first trade and I just call it. Whereas before it would be super hard for me to do that. But yeah, now it's pretty easy for me to do that, because again, I have that paycheck coming in, and I know that, hey, I have that paycheck just in case I need to buy another funder account or whatever. I have that coming in. I don't have to worry about making money with trading necessarily. So with that in mind, right, having a job, it kind of releases some of that stress of like having to make that money. Although it kind of sucks, trading while working is not a very, it's a bit rough, because you're not fully like focused on trading. So that's why I'm thankful. I'm still super thankful for the past like 4 to 5 months that I wasn't working and I was just like super focused on trading, because I learned so much. So yeah, man, God willing, this will happen again. But some good news. Basically, let's get to the good news, right? Good news is that I was able to make my first withdrawal on the 6th of this month. I still haven't gotten it. Like, it's a very long process. I'll show you guys here. On the 6th right here. Boom. It's supposedly it's gonna come in the account today. There was a whole process that I had to go through. I had to go through like an interview called risk interview. I'm assuming that's because of like how bad I was risk managing the account. So I'm pretty sure they just wanted to know like, hey, I know what I'm doing, So I had to explain my whole strategy, break it down for them. So yeah, this is the withdrawal for 831. I made about 10% on the account. So again, they have that 20% profit split. Like I made like 1,027 on the account. So because they have that 20% profit split, I'm receiving 831, which, it's nowhere near enough for me to like cover the bills, but it's something, man. It's progress. Like if you think about this, 10% on a 100K account, like if you think about it percentage wise, it's pretty insane, because 10% on a 100K account is $10,000, right? So there's a lot of opportunity here. I thank the Lord, man, that I was, thanks to him, I was able to do this. I was still documenting, as you can see, I was still documenting a lot of my trades. pretty much every single trade that I've taken so far. Um, it's just a little bit harder because, like, when I get from work, I can't. I could still make the videos. Honestly, I'm just giving out excuses. I could still make the videos because it probably takes me like 10 minutes to break down the trade. Um, but yeah, I with this withdrawal, what I basically did is I acquired my 100K account. So now I want to be able to pass a 100K account, and the idea is to make as much money as I can with these funded accounts, God willing, and just transfer all that money into a live account, or at least, not all of it, but just have like some money in my bank account that I could use for like a live account. But yeah, it's obviously not nowhere near enough like where I want to be at. But if I look at it from a percentage perspective, it's more than enough. Honestly, it's more than enough, because 10% on 100K, that's 10K, brothers. Something that I want to say, man, it's like it all changed for me, man. It really did. And I know it sounds cheesy, but like when you look at this whole industry of trading, their idol is money, right? And like, as you can see, I was struggling with that. Like I was struggling with that idea of like, okay, oh my God, I need to make money, right? Because we all have that social pressure within us, and partially that has to do, or part of the issue is that a lot of the traders within this industry, they push those Lambos. They push like the idea of like having Lambos, having Ferraris, and that like makes you successful, right? And I felt like I'm saying this because I fell into that basically. I fell into that, and I feel like having that mindset of like, worshiping money essentially, because you care so much about money, affected a lot of my trading. So there's this beautiful verse on the Bible, which I have it pulled up here, on Matthew 6:33. It says, seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things will be added to you. And like for the past couple months, I've been very serious about God, super serious about God, reading the Bible, or learning about the Bible, understanding the history of the church fathers and what they went through for us to be even be able to have the Bible. And it's just been incredible. And like, honestly, all this money stuff is just irrelevant. Like, I'm happy. Like, sure, I'm happy, but to me, it doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. Like, God willing, I make this work, right? But I don't care about it that much. And I think having that mindset, thanks to God, has helped me like just become more patient, and just do this as like a side mission. Like, honestly, my main mission is just doing God's will upon the earth, and this is just me like just doing like a side mission, trying to make a buck for myself, so I could have more time for myself, and more time for myself that I could dedicate to God. So it's really it, man. Like, just seek his kingdom first, and you'll see all a lot of the fruits of your work flourish. Don't fall to the typical pressure of these traders. A lot of these traders, they put a lot of pressure on their audience so that they could buy their courses, right? That's the idea behind it. It's like, oh, if you don't know what you're doing, buy my course and you'll learn within the first 2 months within my course. And it's like, nah, that's not true. Like, this thing, it's gonna take a while. Like, I've been trading on and off, believe it or not, for like 2 years now. It's just that for the past 5 months, I've took it very serious, and I've just been super focused on it. And I thank God that I had a lot of money saved up, and I was able to do that. Now I'm back at working, but that was just because I wanted to take off some of the mindset of like having to. I wanted to take off the mindset of like having to make money with trading, and more and switch that to like a mindset of like long-term vision, and just think about the long term, and not try to like force trades to make money now, if that makes sense. But yeah, just seek the kingdom of God first, man. He's there for you. He loves you. and you'll see that you'll become a lot more patient. It's just really hard to explain it with words. I think it's just something that each individual has to experience for themselves. But become serious with God. Become serious with God. I think even if like this, you become serious with God and this doesn't work out, He has another plan for you. Whatever it is, dude, I promise you, you'll be way better off than how you were without God. So, anyways, all that to say, I thank the Lord for the situation that I'm in. Even all the tribulations that I've gone through, I thank the Lord for them, because all that has done is built upon my character. But yeah, guys, pretty much it. Just wanted to give you guys an update on this. I'll keep you guys posted. I'll make a couple of videos here and there. I'm honestly, the ideal world would be for me to do like a breakdown of the trade that I took at the end of the day. So like when I come from work, just make like a quick 10-minute video breaking down the trade that I took. I think I'm gonna start doing that. But yeah, the market's about to open. I am working right now. It's just I took the day off today. Basically, I asked if I could work remote, and that's why I'm making this video. Okay. But yeah, I'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow. Honestly, I want to start making these videos just by the end of the day. It doesn't hurt anybody. But yeah, as you can see, boom, first withdrawal done. This is the account, and I couldn't trade these days because obviously while you're waiting for that withdrawal, you can't use your account. Then they approved it, and then I took a trade on Monday, which I pretty much broke even on that trade. But yeah, and look, win rate 42%. But I'm still profitable thanks to risk to reward. Okay, so there it is, boys. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any question on anything, just leave it in the comments. Yeah, here to help. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.